let's do this. Okay. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's probably where I was sitting. Hi everyone, in case you don't know me, my name is Kim. I'm a writer, I'm a recent college graduate, I'm a seasonal worker, and I'm a prospective thru hiker for the Appalachian Trail in 2023. I've been planning to hike the AT since early 2020 when I was stuck at home doing online school during COVID. I found someone's, I forget whose, series of vlogs of their AT thru hike, and I was really enamored by them for the sense of freedom and the fact that the goal was just to hike and get to your next camp spot every day, and you didn't have to worry about deadlines for papers and everything, and I was incredibly burnt out at this time. So the idea of having that single goal in mind of, in this case, Katahdin, was really appealing to me, and I've been fixated on the idea of thru hiking the AT for 3 years now. There was a little while in 2021 where I thought I might do it if we weren't in person for the spring semester. For better or for worse, it turns out that we were in person, so I'm doing it next year. I'll be starting from Springer in early March, and right now the goal is to hike the entire trail, hopefully finishing at Baxter State Park sometime around late July to early August, so I can get the whole trail done before I start grad school in the fall. I'm starting in early March because I do have that vague deadline of fall semester hanging over me, and also because I don't want to get stuck in the South or the Mid-Atlantic in the heat. I don't do well in the heat. I am more than happy to freeze through the Great Smoky Mountains rather than sweat through my home state of New Jersey if I get there too late, because heat and I do not get along. Speaking of New Jersey, I'm going to be doing a lot of my shakedown hikes in the greater New Jersey, New York area. So I'm hoping to be up in Harriman State Park, out in the Delaware Water Gap National Recreation Area. I'm going to go down to the Pine Barrens and hopefully hike the Batona Trail at some point this winter. And generally really just explore my state and my area in a really deep, intense way before I get whisked off to grad school wherever life takes me. Right now, it really feels like life is pulling me west between a lot of the grad schools I'm looking at being out west, a lot of opportunities for seasonal work being out west, a lot of places I want to live being out west, and it's making me really sad to think about leaving the East Coast behind, because in a lot of ways this is the area that made me into the outdoors woman that I am. Yeah, I fell in love with hiking out in Glacier National Park, but it was the state parks of New Jersey that kept me hiking all through the pandemic and that are my go-to. It was the White Mountains of New Hampshire that really taught me what winter hiking can be and what mountaineering looks like. And as sad as it is that this chapter looks like it's starting to come to a close, I'm really excited about what's going to be out west for me. I'm really hoping that hiking the AT is going to be a good way to close that chapter for me, so that I can leave the East Coast knowing that I've seen a good chunk of it and knowing that it's made its mark on me. And so I guess that's the basics of it. I'll be posting other videos of my preparations for the AT, including my gear list, shakedown hikes that I'm doing, whatever experiments I make at backpacking food, my physical training. I'll probably talk a little bit about my mental training, although that's something so personal for everyone, I don't know how much I can speak to it. But if you're interested in seeing any of those, please like and subscribe so that you can find my videos later, and I hope to see y'all on trail.